In 2018, our state approved a common sense provision that most able-bodied people who are capable of working should do so or be making efforts toward working if they are going to receive taxpayer-funded health care coverage through Medicaid. It was part of that expanded eligibility of Obamacare. This proposal before us today would eliminate the workforce engagement provisions in state law. You may hear some people say this provision should be removed because the provisions never went into effect. In 2020, an activist federal judge blocked them in a highly unfortunate ruling. I say we should take the exact opposite approach. Instead of abandoning these very practical and common sense provisions, we should instead work with the federal government to find a way for these requirements to be implemented. These workforce engagement requirements were adopted with a lot of thought and consideration. Again, they apply only to the able-bodied. And beyond that, there are exceptions for people with young kids, people with disabilities, pregnant women, and others who would have faced significant challenges in meeting the requirements. There also is flexibility in meeting the workforce engagement requirements. Job training, job searches related to job training, internships, and community service are among all the steps that count. I would hope most Michiganders agree that those who may be struggling financially are also able to have health care when they need it. But taxpayers should not be paying the bill for able-bodied people who collect any sort of welfare who choose not to work even though they could. I urge a no vote for this proposal today. Our work requirement law should remain on the books so we can work with the federal government to find a way for it to be implemented. This law is intended to help families get out of poverty and to help them work towards self-sufficiency. It is a way to help struggling families get out of poverty by encouraging them to work towards self-sufficiency, and it respects taxpayers who pay for this program. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I request support for my amendment and ask that my comments be printed in the Journal.
Without objection, so ordered. Your
This bill before us is really just an admission from its sponsors that it has become hard to find a job. Unfortunately, the Democrat solution is simply to throw up their hands and roll back work requirements for healthy Michigan. My amendment, however, offers a solution to this problem. Let's not roll over and give up. Let's start by rolling back some of the onerous labor regulations this Democrat-controlled legislature has put in place to stifle small businesses and job growth in the state. We can start with reinstating right to work. I ask for a yes vote on my amendment.